You know what's scarier than AI taking over? Spending years building your tech career only to wake up one day and realize you are replaceable. But here's the twist, solution architects are in a weird spot right now. Some are getting laid off, and others they are doubling their income. So, what's really going on? In this video, I'll break down exactly where solution architects stand, what's changing, what's not, and how you can actually stay safe, future proof, and in demand. Stick around because this might just be your wake up call. Hey, I'm Gokul. I help tech professionals build smarter, stronger career with real world architecture, not fluff. If you are a developer, architect, or an aspiring tech leader, hit subscribe and let's dive in. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of panic online. Questions like, is the solution architect role dying? Or will AI just replace us in the next update? And if you had those thoughts too, hey, you're not alone. The anxiety is real. Let's talk about where this fear is actually coming from. It starts with AI, obviously. Tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, and all the other LLMs, they are insanely powerful right now. They can suggest entire system architectures, recommend design patterns, even generate Terraform scripts. So it looks like they are doing the job of an architect. But here's the thing, these tools are great at generating options. They are not so great at judgment. AI doesn't understand trade-offs. It doesn't know your client has zero DevOps maturity. It might suggest Kubernetes just because it's so cool, but your team can't even spell it yet. And when there is a tight deadline or a limited budget or regulatory constraint, AI doesn't see any of that, only you. And then there is the whole layoffs angle. Yes, we have seen solution architects being let go, but that wasn't because the role is useless. That was a correction. During the pandemic, companies overhired like crazy. Now they are just trying to become leaner. Doesn't mean architecture isn't needed. It means they are being selective. And of course, there's the rise in competition. Cloud certifications are more accessible than ever. Tons of new folks are entering the space, calling themselves the solution architects. And honestly, that just raises the bar. It's not about drawing diagrams anymore. Companies want architects who can drive business outcomes, not just make pretty slides. So, no, the role isn't dying, it's just evolving. And if you adapt with it, you are not at risk, you are in demand. Now, let's unpack what AI can actually do in architecture and where it hits a wall. AI is incredible at repetitive tasks. You want a boilerplate diagram, it'll spit it out in just a second. Need a quick AWS deployment architecture? Done. It can analyze documents, suggest tools, even summarize documentation. But here's the catch, AI doesn't understand context. It won't know your team's capabilities. It doesn't attend meetings. It can't handle politics or compliance or the fact that your client insists on using an outdated legacy ERP. Solution architecture isn't just a technical role, it's a human role. It's about navigating ambiguity, understanding business goals, managing people, and guiding trade offs. That's the edge. That's what keeps you irreplaceable. And here's where it gets interesting. 5 years ago, solution architecture was about picking the right stack, drawing clean diagrams, and making sure system didn't crash. In 2025, that's the minimum expectation. Now you're expected to do much more. You are a part strategist, part negotiator, part storyteller. You're not just designing, you're influencing product decisions, aligning with business outcomes, helping leadership understand the why behind the architecture. You're also expected to be AI aware. You don't need to train your own LLM, but you should know how to bring AI into your solution without introducing chaos or risk. The role is expanding, it's becoming cross functional, more business savvy, and more essential, not less. Okay, let's talk about layoffs. Yes, they are real, And yes, even senior titles like head of architecture or senior solution architect have been affected. But here's what people often miss: companies aren't just cutting cost, they are reshaping their teams. They don't want specialists who only draw infrastructure diagrams. They want architects who can wear multiple hats, people who can get the tech but also get business, communication, cost optimization, and even change management. If you are the kind of architect who knows only one layer of the stack, you are at risk. But if you are the kind who brings clarity when things get messy, you become invaluable. Layoffs aren't about eliminating roles, they are about eliminating wasted potential. So don't be that. Let's go back to AI for a second because it's not going away. In fact, it's getting smarter every day. We got design copilots, autocode generators, pattern libraries, integration tools. But again, AI can only work with the information it's given. It doesn't see your client's roadmap. It doesn't know what your product team is betting on. It doesn't feel the pressure when deadlines shift mid sprint. AI is a tool, a powerful one, but it's not a visionary. It doesn't lead. Real game is knowing how to use it. The architects who use AI to eliminate grunt work and focus on higher order thinking, they are accelerating. They are leading better conversations. They are getting promoted. It's not about fearing AI, it's about partnering with it and doing what it can't. Or to calmly walk a skeptical product owner through your design. That's what separates a good architect from a great one. Honestly, that alone puts you in the top 10%. Also, don't fight AI, learn to use it. You don't need to become a data scientist overnight, but you should know what's out there and how it fits in your workflow. Whether it's generating boilerplate code or getting early feedback on a system design, AI is your new assistant, not your competition. And if there is one underrated move that builds long term value, it's documenting your journey. Share what you're learning, talk about the decisions you're making, reflect on what worked and what didn't. When people trust how you think, they start to trust your architecture too. So, what modern companies really want in solution architects? Here's the truth: just knowing AWS or Azure won't cut it anymore. That's the new baseline, it's expected. What companies are really looking for today goes way beyond cloud certifications or clean diagrams. They want architects who speak the language of business. If you can connect a tech decision to revenue, cost savings, or better user experience, you instantly become more valuable than the person who just builds systems. They want architects who can lead in uncertainty because let's just be honest, most projects don't come with perfect requirements. You gotta thrive in messy, shifting conditions and help bring clarity when there is none. And they want architects who can influence without pulling rank. You'll be working with developers, infra, security, product, and they all come in different verticals. So they need to align around your decision. That's influence and that's leadership. Also, domain knowledge, huge, whether it's fintech, healthcare, logistics, or AI, understanding how your industry actually works gives you an edge that AI tools or bootcamp graduates just can't copy. This isn't a narrow tech role anymore. It's part engineer, part consultant, and part diplomat. And if you can balance all three, you're not just relevant, you're indispensable. Let's wrap this up with the big question: is it still worth becoming a solution architect in 2025? The honest answer is yes, but only if you are ready to evolve. The title doesn't protect you anymore. The badge doesn't mean much if your thinking is outdated. But if you're someone who enjoys solving hard problems, working across teams, connecting the dots, and thinking long term, this role is still one of the most rewarding in tech. You're not just building apps, you're building direction. You are designing the future of how businesses operate. And here's the best part. Unlike coding heavy roles where skills get outdated fast, solution architecture compounds. The more systems you design, the sharper your instincts get. So, yes, it's still worth it. Thanks for watching till the end. If this video gave you clarity or challenged how you think about your role in tech, hit like and consider subscribing. This channel is for tech professionals who want to stay relevant, sharp, and ahead of the curve. I'll be sharing more frameworks, behind the scenes decisions from real projects, and breakdowns of how the best in the industry operate. Got a question? Drop it in the comments. I'll respond.